Hello everyone, welcome back to Sweet Adishola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful shift dress with this stylish neckline, gathers at the down part and side pocket. So if this is something you are actually interested in, keep on watching until the end. Now I have my fabric here. I have this yellow fabric which is half yard, and I have this Ankara fabric which is 3 yards. Okay, these are the materials I'll be using. Now the first thing I went ahead to do is to fold my fabric into two, the front separately and the back separately. Now the next I'm going to do is to roll out my start line. Just go ahead and also do the same thing, roll out your start line, and from that start line I'm going to be taking my measurement. I'm going to be taking my horizontal lines. Okay, the first line I will be taking is my bust point, which is at 10 inches, my waistline, which is at 15.5, and my hip line, which is at 23 inches. Then the full length is actually 31 inches, but I'll be adding 1 inch to it for joining allowance, and that makes it 32 inches. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and extend the lines like this. So go ahead and also do the same thing. Once we are done doing that, the next thing we're going to do is to come to the start line and impute our neck width, which is at 3 inches. Okay, and from that point I'm going to mark my shoulder to shoulder measurement, which is at 7.5, and from that point I'm going to be marking the length for my sleeve. I will be using 9.5 right there. That is all I have left. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, at that point I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I will connect it right into my neckline. Okay, so go ahead and also do the same thing. Now after we are done with that, the next thing is to mark the depth of our neckline, which is at 1 inch for the back neckline. Remember, we are cutting both the front and the back piece together, so we are marking out the back neckline first. Then you come to your waistline and impute your round waist measurement divided by 4, which is 7 for me. Then I'm going to add 2 inches to it for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. So all the allowance I'm adding is 3 inches. Okay, now you also want to come to your hip line and impute your round hip measurement divided by 4, and whatever you get, you add the 3 inches allowance to it. So all I have right there is 12 inches on that hip line. Then I will come to the end of my gown and impute the same measurement. Okay, now after we are done with that, we are going to be connecting from our bust line into the waistline, just like this. You can use your French cuff or you can use your free hand. Now after doing that, you want to connect from your waistline into your hip line using your French cuff, just like that, and also from the hip line into the end of the gown. Now after we are done with that, the next thing is for us to add the sewing allowance at the neckline, at that particular part, which is at the shoulder line rather. So I went ahead to add my 0.5 inch for sewing, or you can call it joining allowance. Then I'll come to the front right here and impute 8 inches for the neck depth of the front. Now you know this is going to be having a kind of that yellow material in between. You're going to mark 2 inches right there and connect it slantly into the neckline. Then that 2 inches, you're also going to repeat it on the other lines, on the waistline, on the hip line, at the end of the gown. Then you want to connect it together. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You can decide to use 1.5 or even 1 inch for this particular one, but me, I just want it to be quite big, so I decided to use 2 inches for it. So that is for the front, and we have the back neckline right there. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go ahead and cut out the excess. We're going to be cutting out the back first, as you can see. Now once we are done cutting out the back, the next thing we are going to do is go ahead and also cut the front neckline, just like I am doing. Go ahead and also do the same thing. So once you're done cutting it, this is what it is going to look like. Just open it to the other side and this is what you're going to have. Now I have gone ahead to place it together on the back. Now the next thing we are going to do is to mark the point for our pocket, and from my waistline I'll be coming down by 2 inches. So also come down by 2 inches from your waistline, and I'll be marking 7 inches from that 2 inches. I hope you understand. That's going to be the opening for our pocket. Then go ahead and make a notch on those 2 points right there. Now once you are done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to cut out the pocket. I've gone ahead to cut it out. I have 4 pieces right here, which is for the 4 sides of this gown, and the wideness of it is 7 inches and the length is 10 inches. The 7 inches is going to match the 7 inch we marked on our gown. Now the next thing we are going to do is to join both the front and the back piece together, just like this. Open up the back piece right side like that, and then place your front on it, right side facing each other, and stitch with 1/2 inch at the shoulder. The 1/2 inch we left on the shoulder, use it to join it together just like that. Then we will also go ahead to fix our pockets, and to do this you want to pick one of the pockets that we cut out earlier, and then right side facing each other, place it at that 7 inch point. Okay, the 7 inch on the pocket is going to also match the 7 inch we left on the gown, right side facing each other, and stitch with 1/2 inch. Okay, you want to stitch with 1/2 inch. I'm going to go ahead and do this for the 4 sides of this gown. Okay, so go ahead and also do the same thing, and after I was done with that, this is what I have. As you can see, I've gone ahead to join it at the shoulder just like that, and also I have my pocket inside just like that as well, as you can see. Now the next thing we are going to be doing is to fix this yellow material to the sleeve, and to do this you want to measure what you have around your sleeve opening right there, and right there I have 18 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut out a fabric that is 18 inches long, and the wideness is 5 inches, so which means that when I fold it I'm going to have 2.5 inches. Now I'm going to place it on my sleeve opening right there and stitch with 1/2 inch, and which means that once I am done stitching with 1/2 inch I'm going to have 2 inches left. Okay, now go ahead and also do the same thing, and this is what I had after I was done. You can see it's looking really pretty. Now the next thing we are going to do is to fix that yellow material as well on that opening we have at the front, and to do that I'm going to be taking my tape rule and measuring from the end of my gown at the front all the way to the second, to the other length. Okay, or you want to measure all you have on the front, all you have on the front. Okay, and while measuring it I have about 73 inches right there. I have 73 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out a strap, okay, that is 73 inches long, and here I have it. This is on fold, which means that when I have 73 inches on fold I'm going to have about 37 inches. Here I've gone ahead to join it together, and right here I have about 40 inches. I just want to be sure that when I'm joining it there won't be any form of shortage. You can also add allowance to it. Now the next thing we are going to do is to take our fabric, okay, because we need to measure the opening of our neck. You know, when we were measuring it, when we were marking out the neck depth, we used 8 inches. So you want to mark that 8 inches, measure the 8 inches rather. You want to measure the 8 inches all the way round into the other side of your front piece. I hope you understand. From the 8 inches on one side of this front piece right into the second piece. I hope you understand that. You know, we have two pieces right now, so you want to measure it from one side to the other side, and right there I have 24 inches, and when I divide it into two I have 12 inches. You know, this yellow fabric is in fold, is in two places, so you want to divide 24 into 2, which is 12. Mark 12 inches, and the length of this, the width of this is actually 6 inches. This is 6 inches. We cut out 2 inches, that is 4 inches. And if you want to cut out the front, make use of 6 inches, add 2 inches to it. Then at that 6 inches, I'm going to divide it into 2, and that's going to give me 3 inches. So that is what I am trying to mark out right there. I'm marking out 3 inches all the way from the 12 inches we left as the opening for our neckline. I hope you understand that you want to mark the rest and divide it into 2, just like that. Then you want to stitch on it. Now after I was done stitching, this is what I have. You can see I've gone ahead to also iron it out. You can see that opening is a 12 inches we left for the neck opening. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is to join this to the main fabric. And what I am going to do is I'm going to be folding the back neckline into 2, just like that. Make sure that you fold it into 2 and notch the center. Fold the back into 2 and notch the center. Once you're done notching the center, you want to take the center of this yellow fabric, of this yellow material, and place it on each other. Okay, then you want to stitch from one side all the way down, just like I am doing right there. Go ahead and also do the same thing. Just follow my hand pattern from the middle at the back, stitch all the way down on one side of the front piece. I hope you understand. And then you also want to do the same thing with the other side as well. You want to take it from the midpoint as well on the neckline, on the back neckline, and stitch all the way down. And after I was done, this is what I had. You can see it's looking really pretty and gorgeous. Now when you measure what you have right there, we have 5 inches. When we were cutting it out, we cut out 2 inches, right? That makes it 4 inches. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then we joined this to it, so we took half inch on both sides. So half inch plus half inch, that is 1 inch, plus the 4 inch, making it 5 inch. So this is going to look really relaxed. This is going to make the front so relaxed. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is to join it together and attach our rope. Okay, now to do this, I went ahead to turn my fabric inside out to the wrong side. And now that we are done doing that, the next thing we are going to do is to place the rope inside. Okay, now I'm going to be placing this at my waistline. So I made use of 15.5 for the waistline. I'm going to be placing it at that 15.5. Okay, so I'm just going to open my fabric like that and then place my rope just like this. You can see I placed it inside. You want to place it inside just like that. Okay, and arrange the rope properly. Now you want to also take your fabric to the sewing machine and then join with 1 inch. We added 1 inch as a joining allowance. You want to join it following my hand movement, just like this, from the sleeve into the pocket, just like that, all the way through the pocket and then all the way down to the end of the gown. And you also want to do the same thing for the other side. And when I was done, this is what I had. You can see how beautiful it is looking. You can see our pocket right there and also the rope. Okay, now the next thing is to fix the down part of this, and to do this I have gone ahead to cut out this fabric, which is about 11.5 inches long. The actual length for this down part is 10 inches. I added 1.5 to it, half inch for joining it to the main dress and 1 inch for folding it at the down part. I hope you understand. And the width is like 3.5 inches. Okay, so you want to go ahead and pleat this at the down part of your gown. And to do this, I'm just going to open up one side of my seam, just open it up like that, loosen the thread, and then you want to join it right side facing each other, round it like that. Okay, you want to pleat it around it all the way around, and once you're done pleating it, you want to, you know, cover it at the other side. So after I was done, this is what I had. You can see how beautiful, gorgeous it is looking. This is what I had after I was done. So if you're yet to subscribe, if you've watched to this extent and you didn't subscribe, you didn't like or comment, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, like this video, comment. You can also share it to your loved ones so that it can reach wider audience. Thank you.